So I just got out of Ben Affleck's new film, Argo. It's a real movie, but a fake movie where real Americans play fake Canadians to escape 1980s Iran. Ben Affleck is too pretty for me to take serious. His deep eyes and charming smile tell of a soul that was sold to Hollywood long ago. He's the industry-made flesh, so how can I buy him as Mr. Relatable? Early in his career, Mallrats, Dazed and Confused? Sure, I bought him as a slick-haired prep school bully. He fit the role. But Phantoms, Reindeer Games, Daredevil? What the f is that? You actually expect me to relate to someone with its six-pack abs, chiseled jaw, who just can't talk to girls? Oh, Affleck, you mean you didn't get the girl? Did you not like the diamond ring you bought her, or the new Mercedes? I mean, he loses J-Lo just to pick up Miss Alias herself. Did you also only get second place in the Olympics? Was that new Ferrari not the Porsche you really wanted? No, I don't feel sorry for you, and I can't relate to you, you handsome bastard. So after dropping the ball so much, he sticks his head in the ground and starts contemplating life. And suddenly up pops Gone Baby Gone. I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. What's this? Where's Ben Affleck? Behind the camera? Gasp! Affleck stepped out of the limelight and let a movie get made where he wasn't the plucky hero with everyday problems. Then he turns around to make The Town. Me if it ain't a good movie. But here comes Affleck sticking his big pretty nose right in the middle of it again. You weren't from the streets of Boston, you were from the townhouses of Cambridge. Before you played cops and robbers, you played a preppy, arrogant hat. And that's the role I believed in. The only part about his character in The Town that was remotely believable was the no-strings-attached fucking relationship he had with Blake Lively. And then not owning up to his illegitimate kid. I don't blame him. I like to bastardize a few kids with Lively myself. So, back to Argo. Honestly, I enjoyed the first 10 minutes of the movie. Affleck did a great job of setting up a scenario where 6 American diplomats escape an overrun embassy to be sheltered by the Canadian ambassador. Then we meet Mr. Affleck, Mendez, Spy of the Year from 30 years ago. Sadly, this is where the movie begins to sink like the Titanic, with worse special effects. It's all smiles and expletives when Mendez ventures to Hollywood to make his fake movie. There's a major tonal shift from dreary world problems to Hollywood. Ain't it fun? The last 2/3 of this movie were a drug-out chase scene that kept me on edge so long I had to Wikipedia the event from my phone just to make sure they made it. Spoiler alert. They made it. I don't mind a film with a predictable ending as long as it has a compelling story. When you spend 20 to 30 minutes of your movie questioning, are they gonna make it? When we've known for 30 years, yes, they're gonna make it. Argo yourself. The best part was at the credits when they showed the actors and their real-world counterparts side by side, and they actually got it pretty accurate. The pedo stashers really sold it for me. But then we get to Mr. Mendez himself, a short, stocky Latino. Who the f hired Ben Affleck to play a Latino? All right, producer and director Ben Affleck. If you wish to enjoy this movie to its utmost potential, do what I did. Imagine it's the longest episode of Ricky Gervais's The Office you've ever seen. It's a dark British comedy. It makes all the unnecessary tension seem like situational humor. And then it can be ingested without the bitterness of knowing that your $10.50 went into a bowl for Ben Affleck to fit in. I really wanted to like this movie. It was well edited, well directed, authentic Iranian cuisine. But that doesn't change the fact that it's utterly boring after the first 20 minutes. I hear there's Oscar talk already. But when hasn't Hollywood talked about its ability to save lives? Final verdict, 4 out of 7 forged passports.